Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alma and this is Eternal Blissed. For today's video, I wanted to share something really cool with you all, and that is the power of third eye body scanning. So last week, I actually got initiated into the ability to manifest the power of scanning anybody, anything, any animal um, through the third eye. So this took place during a 2-day program directed by my guru, Paramahamsa Nithyananda Swamiji. This program was called Life Beyond Limits. And during this 2-day program, all participants, there was probably thousands of us around the world, we were all initiated into manifesting the ability to connect to Swamiji's third eye, and through that connection, to be able to see into any person, anybody, anything, any animal. And with our third eye, we were able to see inside their body, to literally scan like an x-ray machine and be able to see their organs, their bones, their muscles, anything that's going on in there, any illnesses, any fractures. And so this was a really cool experience. Like I mentioned, it was a 2-day program that was happening via two-way video in countless countries and cities all over the world. And this happened through a two-way video conferencing, which means that Swamiji was directing the program live from India in Virati in his ashram, and all participants were in their own temples or centers watching two-way video. And so he was able to see us and we were able to see him. And through this two-way video connection, he was able to transmit the energy needed to raise our kundalini to its highest capacity, right up to our third eye chakra and our crown chakra. And this kundalini energy enabled us to enter a very high state, a very beautiful space in which we were able to connect to Swamiji and to the person we were scanning. So the way we began this process after initiation was we chanted a mantra, and then we connected to Swamiji. We remembered him. We felt that deep oneness with him. And then we started scanning ourselves first internally. So when I started scanning myself, I really didn't have any expectations. The person who led us into the whole process suggested that we keep a very open, playful space where we weren't expecting too much. We weren't doubting ourselves or cheapening the whole experience by saying, oh, it's probably just intuition, or it's probably just the fluke. We were encouraged to really take a moment to feel that oneness and that strong connection, and also to celebrate when we were able to manifest and express that power. And so I started looking inside myself, and the first thing that I saw was my heart. I literally saw my heart, the organ beating, pumping. I saw it, I felt it, I felt really awesome. I mean, hell, I'm looking into my own heart. And then I was able to see a little bit of my digestive system. I was able to see my intestines very briefly, but it was a really cool experience. So then after scanning ourselves internally, we turned to our partners and we started scanning each other. And so with my partner, I was not able to physically see into him like third eye, like x-ray vision, but I was able to feel what he was feeling and to experience his own inner space. I felt his discomforts that he was experiencing in his body, and also I was able to tap into his emotions, to tap into his own inner space, and that was really cool. I felt this intense oneness with him, and also this beautiful oneness with Swamiji, with my guru. And after the process, I just felt so much bliss, so much joy, happiness, and I made it a mission to scan as many people as possible this whole week. So the program happened last weekend, and this whole week I have been scanning a lot of different people from different parts of the world, And the way I did this was I went on Facebook and I posted a message basically just saying, hey, I've been initiated into this really cool ability of body scanning. Who wants to practice with me? And immediately I got a ton of responses, which was really, really cool. And I started scheduling these body scan sessions, and we did it. The volunteer and myself, we basically picked the time that worked best for both parties, and we did it through video chat on Facebook Messenger. And so I was doing about 4 sessions a day. This whole week I scanned about 14 different persons, different genders, nationalities, residing in different parts of the world. And so it's really, really awesome because I was able to connect deeply with different people that are my Facebook friends, but I don't really know that well, or I've never even spoken to them in person. And so it was really beautiful for Swamiji to allow me to connect not only to him directly, but to the person on the other end of the screen. And also, I noticed that the people I was scanning, they too felt that beautiful bliss, that beautiful connection. And Swamiji not only allowed me to see into their inner space, to feel what they were feeling, he also gave me messages for them. And so I was able to tell someone, Swamiji showed me this, and this is what he says you should do to, perhaps if they had a certain physical ailment, then Swamiji told me, okay, tell them they need to take this, or they need to change this in their lives. And that was really, really beautiful and super, super awesome. So the way I was able to do the scan was I saw some of the body parts, the internal organs and stuff, but mainly the power manifested through feeling. So the first thing I noticed in me was my body heat just skyrocketed. My whole body felt really hot. I could feel intense Kundalini energy, and it really wasn't uncomfortable. It was just noticeable, obviously, because my whole face was burning. And I was just really like hyper, like I just had a gallon of coffee. And then after that, once I established a connection with the person on the other end of the screen, I started to feel whatever physical symptoms they had. Also, I started to see into their own lives. So for example, I recently scanned a guy living in Houston whom I really hadn't had much contact before, other than the occasional like and comment. And when I scanned him, I was able to see him as a little child with his mom attending a sports match. And the vision was very real. It was very clear. And I wrote everything down because we were instructed to have a paper and pen handy so you could write down whatever you see. And so I just started writing down a bunch of things. And at the end of the session, I confirmed with him. And I told him, hey, this is what I saw. And yeah, he basically validated pretty much 95% of what I saw. And the same for all of the other people that I scanned. I was, thankfully very successful at it. Also, here in LA, we have a Sangha, a spiritual family. And a group of us get together about 3 times a week and do what's called Manifesting Power session. And so we all go online, and through video conference, we scan each other. And now these sessions have been a little bit more tricky for me because the leader of our session, he asked us to scan for specific things. So for example, one of the things we were scanning for was, does this person have any broken bones? Or not have, but has this person ever broken any bones? Does this person have had any concussions or skull fractures? Does this person have kidney problems? Or even things like, is this person a cat or a dog person? Does he use his right brain or left brain? And so it's the first time I did the Manifesting Power session, I was like all over the place. I really didn't do that good. And then the self-doubt started coming in, and I started doubting myself. But then I remembered that the whole point of expressing these abilities, of having these powers, is for us to change our cognitions, to change any powerlessness into powerfulness. Because once you're connected to the divine and once you start expressing these abilities that might seem impossible to many people, you start to realize your own divinity. You start to realize the connection and the oneness that exists with everything and everyone. And that is why Swamiji is giving us these abilities. Not so that we can go and show off to our friends and, get all egomaniac about it. No. These abilities are granted to us so that we can experience the state of Sadashiva, of the ultimate. And once we start, the more we manifest these abilities, the more we feel a connection to the divine, the more we realize that we ourselves are divine, that we ourselves are capable of doing anything that anyone else does or that, God himself does. So if Swamiji has these abilities, I can have them too. And, that's a very beautiful cognition that Swamiji has given to us. And I'm just intensely blessed and grateful to him and to all of the people that practice with me these body scanning abilities. So if you're curious about body scanning, maybe you would like to have a session with me or practice, I'd be more than happy to. Just leave me a comment, shoot me a message, and we'll try to work something out. And also, if you are curious about Swamiji, about who he is, how he is doing this, because the way he is doing it is a science, then check out his website, check out his YouTube channel, his different videos. And I have provided a link in the comment section below of this video, so check it out. And just know that there's going to be another 2-day program coming up. I don't have an exact date yet. However, for this program, Swamiji has confirmed that he will be initiating all of the participants into blindfolded third eye reading, which means that whoever participates and gets initiated will be able to read through their third eye, which is this, where this red dot is, while blindfolded. So your physical eyes will be completely blindfolded, blocked out, but through your third eye, you will be able to see whatever anyone writes on paper, draws, or, pretty much anything through your third eye. And so that's really excited. I'm looking forward to that initiation, and I will definitely keep all of you posted. As soon as we get the date confirmed, then I will make a video about it, and if you're interested, you can sign up and participate. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about Swamiji, about third eye, about manifesting powers, or anything else, then just hit me up and I will be happy to answer. So that's pretty much it for today. Until next time, see ya.